Welcome to, I think this is episode 7.
Six? Seven?
Six, 7. I don't know.
I think it's 6.
Hey, you know what? Doesn't matter.
Either
Welcome
way.
to the episode.
Welcome
It's
to-
your midweek Midwest Sad Boys update.
Yeah, something like that.
Almost up sad date boys that.
I don't know. But yeah, welcome.
Yeah,
Either
see,
way.
we're only like 6 episodes in. We can still make mistakes like this. We're not getting paid yet.
Yeah, we're still working on it, Working out the kinks.
We'll do it live.
doing it live.
What's that guy's name? Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah. I think I've said that I don't know how many times. I don't know that
It's
person's
such a
name.
good phrase.
Yeah.
All right, so what were we just talking about? Oh, the unfortunate submarine circumstances that are going on in the world right now.
Yeah, diving right into that one.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Send it. It's crazy to think that, like, there's, like, a finite number of, like, time that those people have left to get found. And that's just, like, honestly terrifying.
Wild. Like we talked about this a little bit earlier, and then I did some research so I could like actually have some facts on it, not just what I've like skimmed over on Facebook,
Yo, because that news is so reliable.
Yeah, super accurate. And it's just like it's kind of crazy. Like it seems like there were a lot of like safety precautions and like things that they kind of like just glossed over, and apparently some people had some concerns about it, but they're like, and they like that's
You're actually the
crazy to me.
second person that has said something. One of my coworkers has said the same thing. Like there was someone who was supposed to be like on the sub, but decided it like I don't know, not at the last minute, but decided that they weren't gonna do or go for some strange reason, and then what is happening has happened, and it's like.
Right.
Whoa, Final Destination over here, my guy. Like,
Right,
What made you change your mind? Hey, that's
Like here, that's why here's part of the article I found. They're saying the system was advertised as having state-of-the-art lightning and sonar navigation systems, despite not having a GPS. Like, there's no GPS.
well,
I mean, sonar, sure, but like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Like, I mean, I don't know everything about this.
Yeah, I'm no underwaterologist, but
Right.
I feel like there's got to be some sort of, like you said, sonar or some sort of like collision system to, I don't know what is happening, but like I feel like if you were to like run into something, like something should have been like, hey, don't go forward, but I don't know.
And then it says it also uses Elon Musk's Starlink to communicate with the communications and tracking team on its mothership.
Interesting.
Via
So
short text messages.
you know what, and that was something I was thinking about in my shower today after my workout was like those, obviously like, the dude probably has like a random iPhone, like that thing's not making contact with the surface, but like whatever super powered cell phone gizmo they have like to talk to the mothership. Like if you were down there and like what sort of like message would you like type out on your phone? Like your last thoughts, your final thoughts of like your literal life.
Yeah, like, because, oh my God, I don't even know.
Yeah, like, I mean, so obviously, like, you couldn't get on Facebook or anything to like tweet out, "Hey, I'm not gonna make it. Sorry, everybody." Obviously, like, so like, all you have down there is your photos and any videos stored on your phone, your note app, messages, right? So you can type it up and like, but like, that's like the last sort of right, like tangible thought that you can pass on, knowing that you're not possibly not going to make it out of this.
And one of the things I read was somebody who they basically described like what conditions they're probably living in right now. Like,
well, I just watched that movie 47 Meters Deep, and that was terrifying. So I can only imagine.
so like, I've never
what
seen
this
that,
is.
but so this person said they're probably experiencing extreme
bend.
cold. Like,
Oh, really?
Like they're blowing out like all carbon dioxide.
Yes.
So like they're saying like it's very cold. They're probably all huddled together trying to stay warm. So like rational thought is probably gone at this point.
Or it's fleeting very quickly.
After like days of knowing like something's not right.
Yeah.
And then like, so what is like, I saw like memes, of course.
Well,
about
the internet is going to do internet things.
Right. So like about like them using like a Logitech like $35 controller to pilot this thing. And I looked it up because I was thinking, is that honestly true? I could, I don't know.
Yeah.
And apparently it is. Like What?
So not
They said it was
memeing on it.
modified.
That
but
checks
still,
out.
I like.
Well, what I was going to say is the military actually uses Xbox controllers to fly their drones, like legitimately the sticks and things like like
Okay.
the same controller that you and I have, the military uses, obviously with just like super beefed up range extenders to like power their drones. So it's not honestly far fetched for a submarine to use some sort of game controller that
But-
has buttons, and all you basically have to do is just map out functions to the
you're,
button.
But you're talking like.
I feel like there's a better controller you could use, but
Well, I mean, so like, okay, you're talking military drones, like drones, drone testing, whatever. Like, there's no human life at risk with your drone.
yes, no.
But like, so these people paid what, $250,000 per seat.
That's what I've read. Yeah,
So there was well over $1 million in profit, like paid, like to be on this. So like,
Yeah.
you would just think that there'd be some extra precautions or some upgraded equipment to make sure that this underwater voyage was successful.
you're absolutely. I mean, hey, maybe the R&D team missed this one. I don't know. I can't.
Well, isn't like the CEO of the company like on the boat?
He's the
too?
pilot. Yeah. So I mean, and I think he's gone on like multiple trips like this. I mean, like it clearly has worked in the past, and
This is just like a
it's just one of those. It's one of those things that like, hey, it happens, but it is just
one-off things.
so crazy unfortunate that it happened with a full crew and
Well, so it's
is not like getting fixed.
So it's like what, the CEO, there's like a father son, there was I guess the guy was called like an adventurer or something like that. Like he was like so hyped. I think he was the one that was like looking past some security measures or something because he just wanted to do this. If I remember reading it right.
The article I saw says yes, the father-son duo. They were in the agricultural, petrochemical, and telecommunication infrastructure career field, I guess. There is the chairman of Action Aviation, which is an aircraft brokering company. And yes, the CEO of the company. He is the pilot. And then, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there is a former French Navy officer.
Yeah, that guy.
And the Titanic expert who has made 37 dives to the wreck in the past. 37 and participated in the recovery of 5,000 artifacts. Now, that's the article I read.
Wow.
So, it's unfortunate. It really is.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
hey, pop culture is, I mean, that's not pop culture, but current events, sometimes you just got to talk about that stuff, and sometimes it's not fun conversations.
yeah, it's like, I mean, it's like it's flooding every social media and news outlet. I mean, you're gonna hear about it, and I don't know. It's just it's interesting, but it's unfortunate either way.
Yes. So let me hit you with some current event in another realm of the world that is near and dear to both of us on Reddit. Have you kept up to date with any of the Reddit bullshittery lately?
No, I haven't. I'm ready. I'm not.
Okay, so let me give you the bird's eye view of what the fun stuff that's been happening over in Reddit. So, Reddit obviously is a company that is publicly traded, right? I think, or regardless, it is a forum-based website, and then each sub-community or subreddit. I'm mostly explaining this for everybody else who doesn't know, but you know. So each subreddit is its own separate community, and within each community subreddit, there are moderators, right? Those are people who do labor for free to keep the community safe, right? From bullying and harassment, racism, child porn, all the weird, bad stuff that you shouldn't have on the internet. The moderators keep that stuff under wraps, or at least keep the topics of discussion relevant to the community that they're in.
Right.
Right? So you'd understand that. So recently, Reddit made a change to the way that the moderators are able to access information using a third-party app that is like their moderator app. I don't know. I'm not a mod. Reddit said, hey, that thing that you've been using for free 99 or for super cheap, we're about to charge a lot more for it. And everybody got all upset, rightfully so, because there was this thing that they were offering for super cheap or for free, and now they want you to pay money for it. Again, moderators are not paid by the communities.
Yeah.
So why would the moderators pay?
So you're charging people who are doing a free service
exactly
to keep Reddit on track.
Yep.
You're going to charge them to do their job they're not paid for.
Their unpaid job, basically,
What?
yes. So there was what was called the Reddit Blackout, where a lot of communities took part in a 48-hour, or even some have permanently gone offline. They just straight up shut them down
How have I
in
not
protest.
heard of this?
I mean, if you're not on Reddit, I guess it wasn't really that big of news. It was just
Well, I mean, that's
right. Reddit almost closing is insane.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Right. It'd be like if NBC was like, yep, we're shutting down. Or like, hey, we can't run ads no more. We're shutting down. Anyhow. So,
right. Yeah. So blackout. Yep.
Yep. So 48-hour or permanent blackout. And the 48 hours went off without a hitch. And, Reddit was like, oh, we saw how much less foot traffic we got. And all the moderators came back. And hopefully they could reach an agreement. Well, something happened that during those 48 hours, a lot of moderator titles got changed like hands. Either people said, screw it, I quit. That opens up a mod spot.
Right.
Or they were inactive for too long, and when the community went offline, something reset in some sort of timer, and a lot of old mods got the boot, and new mods stepped in. Now, of course, the internet being the internet, what do you think happens when the internet children are left unattended?
Chaos.
Of course it was chaos. But what else would it have been? So you, being a Redditor, you know that there are subreddits that are relatively educational or wholesome or, just generally safe places to be. And I know that term gets thrown around a lot, but I'm not trying to use it.
No, but 100%.
Unironically, I'm trying to be for real. There's places where you can go on Reddit and you're not going to see blood, gore, sex, porn, just weird stuff, right?
Right.
Well...
Oh, no.
Again, the bad moderators have stepped in. And because the whole protest started with making it so Reddit as a company loses money because they're now charging the moderators have recognized a loophole in the phrasing of how ad revenue is generated on Reddit.
Oh, no.
So Reddit, the company, cannot run a lot of ads or cannot run ads on subreddits that are deemed NSFW, which stands for the uneducated, not safe for work. So all these moderators have to do is just allow each sub-community to become an NSFW community just by allowing a couple of pictures of boobies.
No, so
and
they can't run any ads?
Suddenly, Reddit can't run any ads.
Costing them even more?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
no.
So, in the last 24 to 48 hours, beyond the 24 to 48 hour blackout, there has just been, for example, interesting as fuck, or I think it was shitty life pro tips, or what was the other one that I was a part of? Oh, perfectly cut screams. Where videos end right as someone goes, ah! And it's like, ha, that's funny. So those are relatively safe communities where it's just discussions about things that you can almost kind of ensure that won't be NSFW. And now boobs, dicks, everything. The ass is just insane. It's gotten out of control, and it's only a matter of time until Reddit
They're
does
like, all
something.
right, fine, sorry. So this is the epitome of play dumb games, win dumb prizes.
Oh, yeah,
You
absolutely.
decide, how can we make more money? Let's charge these people who are doing a free service to keep the communities safe and to keep topics
Relevant.
on track
Yep.
and relevant. Let's charge them to do this. Oh,
And-
wait, what happened? You stopped using our website? Oh, well, that's a little unfortunate, but we'll recover from it. Oh, wait, we can't run ads on a massive percentage of... Oh, this is not good.
There's dicks everywhere. What happened?
You came back dicks everywhere.
Dude.
You get greedy, and that's what happens.
I believe the kids or the Gen Zers call that fuck around and find out.
Yeah, That's exactly what happened. They're like, I wonder if we could charge these people to do this. Oh no, we can't. Got it.
Yeah.
Got
So.
it. Wow.
Yep. That was. It was. I mean, it was a cool to be a part of Reddit for a week.
I'm very surprised. Like, I mean, I don't really go on Reddit too often, but like, I'm very on like social media, like Twitter, Facebook. It's like I'm very surprised I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I get a lot of my news on Reddit, which obviously is not the best place to get news
Well,
because you
people-
can just
because it depends on what articles they're
yeah, but
sending.
you can always just follow the things that you think you want to hear, and then you never hear the other opinions. But
Right.
I do go on Reddit for a lot of memes every now and then.
I was on there a lot for like the photography side of things. Like people would always like, what was it earth porn?
R
and
slash
stuff?
pics and earth porn.
Yeah,
and
because there's just like the best pictures of
eye
like.
bleach. Eye bleach was a good one.
There are so many good ones.
R slash aw, just pictures of puppies and kittens.
Right. Yeah, definitely fun.
All right, so let me pop off real quick.
'Kay.
So we are adults, right? We're in
Usually.
our 30s.
Yep.
I mean, they say you're an adult at 18. We are adults. Can you explain to me why there are people well into their 30s that like still literally talk like this?
Like I'm an asparagus. Like,
Dude, like
I don't.
I feel like that is like that sort of Valley Girl thing is like how can you as an adult hear yourself talking like that and not think it's annoying?
It's like you talk a lot like the area or the people you grew up in. So like
They
people
say you are what, the average of your 5 closest friends?
right. So like in Ohio, let me scoot past you here. Like let me squeeze by you.
Let me just squeeze on by.
Yeah, like things like that, or like down here in North Carolina, people are saying y'all,
Yeah.
and like was it Pennsylvania? They say like yins.
Yins?
So like if you are around
I
people
get it.
that talk like that, and I'm an asparagus, then like you're gonna do it. But like, right, exactly. How do you not notice?
Yes.
Like when you're talking to someone and their eyes just go dead because they're so shocked that you are even forming words,
yeah.
talking that like.
I just imagine, what is it? The teacher from Charlie Brown. Like when you literally start talking like this,
Yeah.
I honestly just drown out because I can't take you serious as a human being.
Right, you could be the nicest person, you could be the smartest person, but like if you're talking like that, it's just hard.
And it was really difficult because I was at work. So like I wanted
no.
to be so mean, but obviously I can't do that or I will get fired. So I was nice,
Yeah.
but like, dude, internally my blood was boiling.
You were just screaming.
Seething, dude.
Like the scene from SpongeBob where he's like running around, like multiple of them in his head, like everything's on fire. Like he wants to yell at her, he wants to call her names, but he can't find them.
Oh my dude, I just like she was arguing with me over her account being overdrafted, and I'm like, first off, you spent more money than you had, so like that's on you. Second off, how are you going to come at me and then be like, literally, I've never had this charge before. Ma'am, literally, you have overspent on your account like 6 months in a row. Like, I don't understand.
Literally,
what you don't understand.
you just did. So,
And like, how are you going to argue with the bank when there is proof of what you have spent?
the bank is just one giant paper trail.
Yeah, it's literally my job is to file paperwork and count to 100.
It's just a massive paper trail. Like, how are you going to argue with a bank?
Now, if you were frauded, obviously I understand, then we can talk and like we'll make it happen. But like for you to legitimately overspend your money and then get mad at me like it was like I spent your money.
Like it was my fault.
Eat a bag of dicks.
A buffet of dicks.
A whole buffet. And then so I'm not just trying to single out females here. On the contraspect. Retrospect? What is
Contrary?
thank you.
Whoa,
Contrary.
Contraspect.
Hey, it's a new one.
That's a new word and I love it.
If you were a dude and you still wear flat-brimmed hats tilted to the side and crooked, and I'm doing a lot of hand gestures, so like you just have to work with me here. Like, do you remember back in probably like the early 2000s, like the celebrities all wore those big old hats that were like off the side of their head? That's what I'm talking about, right? So like you're an adult.
How 20 years later are you still doing that?
You still got the hat on crooked to the side, and you still have a Bluetooth earpiece in.
Oh.
I'm not trying to like poverty shame nobody, but like you can go to literally CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, like Walmart, and you can get like a $5 pair of fucking wireless headphones.
Yeah, Bluetooth headphones,
Like,
wireless headphones, something.
Honestly, there's no excuse for you to be having like a whole chonky ass Bluetooth earpiece strapped to your head and be talking on it when you go into an establishment.
So I'm going to touch on 2 points of that. I was almost insulted with the flat brim because I still wear them.
No,
but
flat
I wear
brims
them
worn forwards
normal.
or backwards is allowed.
Okay, I still do that. I don't wear them off to the side because I cannot pull them off.
Because you're an adult?
I'm a giant and I'm an adult.
You're an
I can't
adult.
pull it off. So, second, I remember when we were at Best Buy, people would walk in with like truckers. Apparently, they have
The Pelican ones are totally
big
acceptable.
Bluetooth things for their job. And the little things in the ear, or like the ones that go around your neck and have little earbuds. Dude.
Now, those I accept because those, in my job, I see a lot of construction workers come in. So they're hands-free and they can pop them in. The neck-banded ones with the little strings, I'll allow.
Okay.
But like if you
the big ones in the ear.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? It kind of looks like you strapped like your AirPod case to your ear. Like
The
you
whole
glued it to
case.
your ear. Yeah. Not just the AirPods, but like in the case and you like glued it to your ear.
Yeah.
And you have like that weird egg-shaped thing.
big thing,
That,
yeah.
I'm sorry, it's unacceptable. Grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up.
I mean, dude, even if you had one of those like gas station like fake AirPod things where the stem is like 4 inches long,
Yes.
like that's still better.
Hey, don't out me. I bought some cheap ass AirPods off Walmart that were lime
remember
green,
that.
and then I got my money back for
Well,
those
dude, so I remember seeing somebody. I think
because I couldn't afford real AirPods because I was broke.
I think I was getting my hair cut, and it was one of like the salon, like the stylist.
Yeah.
And she had one in, and I was like staring at him, like, why is it flashing green? Like,
It's not supposed-
AirPods don't flash green. They don't flash at all.
Those were FairPods, my dude.
Yeah, and I was just like, what is happening? And I
They
finally
were fair priced.
Yeah, I finally realized it, and I'm like, oh dang, okay, yeah. But so this happened to me today, and I wanted to get your take on it.
Of course.
So, words with implications that make you think a certain way. So, like for example, if you
Suggestive words. Okay.
so like if someone sends you a text and they use ...
Okay.
People who overuse ...
Hey, you're coming at me right now. I am a ... user all the fucking time.
Oh no!
First off, how are you not going to acknowledge that I'm a ... user? Dude, I text you every day.
But there's ...
right there.
Where? Hold on.
Right there. It says, I wasn't gonna, but I mean... ...
No. Okay, so it's different. It's different.
Oh, do you
No,
mean
no, no.
sending
So-
3 dots as the whole text?
So like if I say something to you, and I'm like, hey, that thing that you wanted me to do, it's all done and good to go, and you say thanks ... It's like instantly, I think you're mad. You didn't like what I like. You're not happy about it, or like something's going
okay.
on, or like someone's like, all right, love you ... and it's like, do you?
Do you?
What's happening?
Okay.
Like, it's like I keep seeing people texting like that, or like if someone says K.
Ooh, dude, the K is a fighting word.
Like there's so many like one word text or like just ways you can say something where it's like
yeah.
yes.
You get a YA. Yeah.
So like if someone says, if I ask a question and they're like yes.
Oh, well, that's a confirmed yes.
Right, but like for me, for some reason in my brain, if someone says yes or no, it's like it's too direct. And it's like if someone's like yeah or nope.
Now, see,
That to me, like that just it seems less aggressive. I don't know why.
now it's funny though because you say that, and I think the opposite. Like if I was like, "Hey, man, do you want to go to the store?" and you're like, "Yeah,"
So it's how
I'd be
it's in how
like
you
that,
take it.
Yeah, that's just like a yeah. But if I was like, "Hey, man, you want to go to the store?" and you said yes, I'm like, "Oh, cool, he wants to go to the store."
So if I hear that, if I'm like, Jim, you'll go to the store, and you're like, yes, I'm like, oh, see, I hear it the other way. So like, if I'm like, hey, we're gonna go to the store, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, let's go. Like,
Okay.
it just so that's what it made me think today. I'm like, everyone hears a word differently that has a different implication.
All right, so hold on. You know which one? All right, I'll give you this. So you know what Megan gets on my ass about a lot?
What?
And this is not me complaining. This is me admitting that I'm a goofball. I say sure a lot.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
she'd be like, "Hey, do you want General Tso's chicken for dinner?" I say sure. But like when I say sure, I mean
Sure.
yes, sure, like yes.
But she hears it as
She hears sure.
sure.
Like I guess sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I thought of this today, and I'm like, man, I bet you any money these people don't mean it the way I'm thinking they mean it. That's why people say you can't like talk
can't
over
read
text.
sarcasm.
You can't read like inflection
Yeah.
or sarcasm. Or
We need hold on. All right, here we go. Another tech prediction. We need Apple to give us fonts in text messages.
so we can do like italicized.
Yeah, like italicized or like bolds in
Yeah.
text messages, not
Yeah.
just the Notes app. But yeah, no, that's crazy.
Because
Sure.
because I hear it differently in my head than you do. It's like, man, like if I like write out this big text to someone and they're like, yeah, it's like, how did you mean it? Like, yeah, like,
You know what? That reminds
Yeah.
me. I saw an Instagram video, and it was like the definitions of like millennial speak, and it was like, no, yeah means yeah, but yeah, no,
no.
means no, and but
Yeah.
no, yeah, no means no, but like yeah, maybe means no. And I was like, "Holy shit!" That actually, I know,
but it's true.
I know
I've said
every bit of
those.
it. And then I catch myself at work when someone's like, "Hey man, can I get $1,000?" I'm like, "No, yeah,
No, yeah,
yeah, for sure, yeah, no,
Dude,
yeah."
I remember like even like working at Best Buy, people asking questions like about like phones or like, can my phone do this? No, yeah, no. Or like,
Yeah, no.
yeah, no. Like, that's so true. Yeah, no. Definitely understand.
Yeah. That means yes.
Yeah means yes.
Yeah.
No,
I am
yeah.
Lord.
I am Lord.
I'm Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh man.
That was a good one.
That was. You know what we should do? So Taylor made us this little cup.
Oh, should we get out a new?
We should pull one out of there.
All right.
We gotta. It's called the Big Deal Club.
It's the
mug.
Big Deal Club mug.
You got that when you sold a deal that was over $35,000.
35
my last
grand.
job. Yeah.
And how much of that did you actually make in commission?
I don't even.
Capitalism is broken.
Few thousand.
Yeah, company made millions. Well,
Whoa.
there's like a lot of
They
there.
just
Oh, God.
volcanoed all over Jim.
Okay. Well, you know what?
Pick
4
one?
green ones came out and one pink one.
The pink
so
one
we're
has
gonna
to
read
win.
the pink one.
That has to. All right, here we go.
I have other notes, by the way.
Oh, well, I figured let's try this.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
put a lot of effort in. Yeah.
Ooh. TK says the jar says your proudest accomplishment.
Proudest accomplishment. Oh boy. You want to go first on this one? Or want me to go first?
If you've got it, go for it, because I got to think what I'm super proud of.
Yeah, I got to think about that too.
We can come back to
Let's
it.
let's
You can
think
let
about
that
that
fester.
while we pull up your notes. We'll think about that one.
So, the other day, you know what? The other day was Father's Day. Obviously, we went to the zoo. We had a good time.
We did.
The other day, it was Friday. A customer had left, and they were like, "Happy Father's Day," and they like waved at me
Oh yeah.
because I'm the only male that works on the teller line. All of the others are females. And I didn't say anything because it's not my time or place to be like, "I'm not having children," because like that person does not care.
Right. They're just trying to be nice.
Yeah, they're being nice, and I like waved. And, yeah, have a good one, you too. You know, have a Father's Day. Like after that interaction had happened, I was like, oh, you know, like this is gonna be my first Father's Day. Like now that I can't have children, and I was like, wow, that's kind of like a strange thought. Like I hadn't thought about it yet. And someone, and I'm not gonna name names because it's not important. Someone was like, you know, you should be like upset that you can't have children. I was like, what are you talking about? There's people out there who would love to have children. And you're just out here making that decision for yourself that you don't want them. Like, I just can't believe that you would do that. I'm like, I'm sorry. When the fuck did I ask you?
That's interesting. That's like saying, hey, you're throwing away food, but there's people in Africa who don't have it. It's a very different thing. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, what am I supposed to do with this trash cheeseburger? Do you want me to put it in a box and mail it to Africa? Like,
right.
They'll die when they get it. So, like,
Exactly.
I understand that I'm in a fortunate position that I can make a decision like that. But, like, my decision is my fucking decision.
So that's when you could turn around and be like, so who are you to decide that you wanted to have kids? How dare you? Like,
I try not to get confrontational
right,
at work.
But it's like, it's your decision.
Yeah.
You knew what you were doing. We both did.
Yep.
When we made it, it's like, I have one kid. That was enough.
Yep.
You don't have any. You didn't want any because it doesn't fit your lifestyle that you want. And like, you have all the reasons in the world. You've been thinking about it since you were, what, 18?
Dog, I asked my mom to take me to the doctor as a graduation gift. I told her, I don't want a party. I said, take me to the doctor, pay for the surgery, because I don't want kids. And she was like, okay. And we went to the doctor.
And
I had a conversation with the doctor. And they were like, you're not old enough to make an adult decision. I'm like, bitch, I'm 18. Like, I'm an adult. I could go sign up for the military, and you would give me a gun, and I'd go shoot some motherfuckers. But you're telling me I can't make a decision to not have children?
Right.
And then I waited a really long time because I had that in my head that I was going to get told no again. And then finally, when I went to our doctor, and I was like, hey, man, I don't want kids. And he's like, all right, cool. $900. See you next week. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, your decision, like your moral compass. He's like, not my decision. I'm just here to provide the surgery for you if that's what you want. I was like, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I don't know. That's like people saying, like, so when are you going to have kids? Like, people got to stop that.
Oh my God.
People got to stop that.
I hated that when like Megan and I first got married, and I'm sure you went through it too.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like,
when are you
you
gonna have kids?
knew you were going to do it.
When are you going to have kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, man. Like, I did, like, whenever we got married, like, I didn't know when I wanted to have a kid. Like, it wasn't like, I got a calendar, date circled.
Yeah,
Let's do
right.
this.
Let's
like,
count back 9 months and swing the bat.
Right. Like, that wasn't the way it was. Like, it was just like, yeah, like one day, but yeah, people got to stop asking. Like, so when are you going to have kids? When are you going to do it? Like,
you know what? Also, yeah, right. So when you're going to do it, like, you know what's super gross is that it's socially acceptable in the workplace to be like, we're trying for a baby. So y'all be fucking raw all the time? Okay, cool. That's fine. That's your business. But like, if I go, not really interested in kids, it's like the worst thing I could have said. Right? Like, it's
Your
like,
Jim's a monster.
how dare you? But
Yeah.
like, you'd be like, we're trying for a kid. Ew, shut up. I don't want to know about your sex life. I didn't ask.
Right.
Why are you asking about mine?
Right. Yeah, it's
I'm happy to talk about my sex life. I've talked about my balls on this podcast quite a few times. I don't care. I will talk about it. But when I want to talk about it, it has nothing. You don't get to ask questions.
Yeah, there's
Not
just,
you, but
yeah, right. I mean, it's funny how like it's acceptable for one, but not for the like that's
isn't it weird? Isn't
yeah.
it weird?
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. That's something.
How many alarms do you set in the morning?
2, and I snooze them both.
Okay, so what time are your alarms set, and what time do you actually attempt to get out of bed?
5:30 and 5:35. I usually get out of bed by 6.
So now when you say you snooze them, do you like press the snooze button, which on the iPhone I believe is what, an 8-minute bonus?
9-minute, I think.
So you snooze both the alarms?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I try to wake myself up multiple times in that 9-minute period to maybe I'll get up and like actually start being productive. But usually I lay in bed with my hand on the phone, like with
Ready
my
to
thumb
press
right
it.
over where that nice orange snooze button's going to be.
Interesting.
And I'll snooze it every time. And then like when I finally do get up, I'll be in the kitchen like making coffee or something like that.
Four of them go off.
Phone's on the table and it just starts. And I'm like, God, I gotta run over, actually stop it. And then 4 minutes later, the other one goes off. I'm like, son of a bitch. Yeah. So definitely 2.
Interesting.
What about you?
Hold on, I'll get there. What time does TK set her alarms for?
Okay, so it depends. Like Mondays, she goes in early.
Yep.
So it's like 4:30 or something. Something
That's
stupid.
beefy. Okay.
But usually I think she's up by like 5 or 5:30, something in the morning.
Where I'm going with this, yes, Megan, I'm talking directly to you now.
Boy.
Megan has this weird thing where she is so ambitious, and I love this about her. She has such dreams, and I never want her to stop dreaming, except stop dreaming in the morning. She sets her alarms for like 5:15, so she can get up, 5:30, 5:45, get her coffee, shower, whatever she's got to do, get on the road 6:45-ish, right? That's usually the time when I am getting up. My alarms are at 6:45, 6:55, and 7. I have a 3-alarm built-in snooze system so that doesn't happen.
Smart.
Now, on that 3rd alarm, I am playing a dangerous game where if I close my eyes, sometimes you don't wake up till 10 o'clock.
You wake up, it's Tuesday, what happened?
You're like, shit, I'm 4 hours late for work.
Yeah.
Might as well get lunch on my way in. Anyhow, so Megan will set her alarms, again, very ambitiously, 5:15, whatever. Lately, and I am very thankful for the snuggles that I'm getting in the morning, but lately she has been letting her alarms play. She will turn them off, roll over, we will snuggle until my alarms go off, and she'll get up when I get up. Which is all well and great, because then we get dressed together, we get downstairs, she makes her coffee, I make my water, I pack my lunch. We start our day off great, right? Not complaining. However, when she lets her alarms roll off at 5:15, 5:30, 5:45.
Yeah. Why not
And she
just
has
set
no
it for yours?
intentions of getting up.
Yeah.
And I hear the first one and I'm like, all right, she's getting up. I go back to sleep. I hear that second one and she doesn't get up. I'm like, she better turn the rest of them off. And then that third one goes off and all of my politeness goes right out the window. Either get up or turn it off. And then I roll over.
Get out. Like,
and I roll over and go right back to bed. So I'm out in Megan like that. And I don't care.
oh, man. So, okay. Speaking of getting up early in the morning. So Taylor does this thing. Mm-hmm. And it's partly because of the cat that's laying on his back over there. Just legs
He
up.
looks like a burnt chicken nugget.
So she'll get up and she'll get ready in the morning. She'll go in the bathroom. But like whenever it's like 5 in the morning, right? Paint this picture, okay? 5 in the morning.
I'm here.
Okay. I'm sleeping still.
Same.
She's getting up. She's going in the bathroom. Whenever you go to close that bathroom door, you should hold the handle turned, shut it softly, and then release
like
the handle.
you ninja
so
shut
it doesn't like you're
Yep.
shutting. Doesn't do that. It's just every time. So she goes into the bathroom, goes out of the bathroom, closes it, goes into the closet, closes it, and it's like. And then sometimes Benny, he's over there just scratching at the door, just clawing at it. Yeah, and it's like, dude, what are you?
Look at him,
I know,
though.
he's
How can you
adorable.
be mad?
Well, because I mean, look at the trim on my doors,
His
or
little legs.
he just scratches everything. But anyway, he'll start meowing like the minute her alarm goes off. Which quiet down, Siri. So the moment her alarm goes off, wherever he's at in the house, he runs downstairs and is right there at her feet when she gets to get out of bed. So she goes in the bathroom. If he doesn't go in with her,
Oh, no.
then he starts scratching at the door and meowing. She lets him in. 20 seconds later,
He wants right back
he
out.
wants right back. He's meowing to get out. And then 20 seconds later, he's like, never mind, I want in. Scratch, scratch, scratch. It's like, dude. And sometimes the light's on in the bathroom. So, like, I'm just laying there and I just get, like, blinded by light for, like, 4 seconds. And it's like, oh, my God, what? So then you're just hearing, like, cats meowing, doors shutting.
That is
getting
an
blinded by
aggressive
lights.
wake up.
Dude, it's rough. And then my alarms are going off trying to do their best. And I'm just like, nope, not today.
It's like a war zone. There's flashbangs. There's smoke sirens. There's a dog attack. It's like
It's the people yell, there's fire in the background somewhere. Yeah, and then like Reed's waking up and he's just like, "Where's my tablet? Can I have some juice? Can I have a snack?" And it's
Juice,
like,
Daddy.
"Buddy, I'm still waking up."
Juice, Daddy.
Juice, Daddy. Yeah.
Cheese, Mommy.
For fun fact for everybody, my name in Jim's phone is Juice Daddy.
Look,
So-
hey, one time Reed looked at him and said, "Juice, Daddy," and handed him his cup, signifying that he wanted juice from his daddy.
Right.
And I just took that as Juice Daddy.
Juice Daddy.
And that's Jason's name in my
So
phone.
now if I text him, text from Juice Daddy.
Message from Juice Daddy. Siri gets all sensual. Message from
Juice
Daddy.
Daddy. Like, dude, it's so good. It's so good.
Oh, man. Yeah, and TK is Cheese Mommy.
Cheese Mommy.
And Megan is Thug Wife.
I always thought that was a real good one.
Thug Wife. As if I had multiple wives. Like,
Yeah,
she's
just-
my thug wife,
this
and
is
then
the
I have
thug
like
one.
regular wife and
Yeah,
like
there's-
not thug wife.
Yeah, there's Thug Wife, there's Trophy Wife,
Yeah, I think
Doll
that's.
Wife.
Oh no! Oh, good callback.
See how
good
we're calling
callback.
back to previous podcasts?
Oh man,
See how I did that
the
right there?
multiverse has just opened.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep.
All right, I think I might have something. I'm gonna read this.
Oh yeah.
It was
I
biggest
actually haven't been thinking
accomplishment,
about
right?
it.
Your proudest accomplishment. Dude, I don't know. So like, I have so many things that I'm like
Show off.
No. So like, like on a scale of like things I'm happy about. So like, I'm like having a kid. I'm happy that
Okay.
that I'm a dad, and he's 5 and he's not dead yet. So like, I've done a good enough job as a dad
So far, yep.
to provide him food and everything, and he's alive, doing great.
Yep.
Right. So like, I'm proud of that, but like,
It's not your proudest thing yet.
well, so like if I'm putting like that stuff aside, like starting a family and like whatever aside, I would probably say for me, the journey of getting into photography. So like I was at Sweetwater still, slinging guitars to people, and I was super
Get
burnt out.
that Netflix money.
Yeah, so I was super burnt out on music and everything like that. So I was like, I want to get into photography. So I sold a bunch of stuff, and then I got a MacBook Air. I bought a Canon Rebel T6i, a camera bag, SD cards, everything, and I started doing photography. And then my goal was to do like photos and videos, and then eventually I was like, I want to shoot weddings. So I'd say my proudest accomplishment is actually starting the thing that I wanted to try, and then doing enough research, learning enough, and now I've done quite a few weddings, like a pretty large handful of weddings, and I have 2 more this year already, like planned and booked and everything. So like wanting to do something, putting the effort into doing it, and like, I mean, I've made my money back on all of my equipment that I've purchased, and like I got a business and everything. So like, I'd probably say that.
So you're gonna say all that, and
Yep.
you ain't gonna flex that you've been published in a magazine?
Oh yeah, so I mean, okay.
Oh yeah,
All right.
no big deal.
All right.
Humble pie.
No, I honestly I forget about that. So yeah,
Bullshit.
so I had in one magazine I had the cover art, the centerfold, and then a photo in another article for Fort Wayne magazine.
Excuse me while I forget these details that I
did-
rattled
I'm
off
sorry.
perfectly.
Okay, and then I also had another photo published in a Fujifilm magazine.
That's rad.
yeah.
Don't you have that hanging up somewhere?
No,
Or you had it framed?
I should.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like these
Must
are all,
not be that proud of it
these
then.
are all really cool things. I forget about so well, so like I don't know if I talked about this in the last podcast or not, but like I forget about like some of the cool things that I've done in my life. Like I forgot that I
That's
went
not
to
a good sign.
it's from the surgery.
Wait, hang on. Hold on. Here we go. Ready?
Oh,
Watermelon, shoelace, telephone pole, hot air balloon. Fuck, not this
yeah,
time.
still
Okay.
not a sleeper agent. Not yet, at least.
I'll get it right one
Dude,
of these
this is going to
times.
be a good combination one day, and it's going to happen.
You're going to like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I said I got
That's
one
it.
of them.
That's it. But like I forgot that I went to like an Emmy party. Like, I don't know if we talked about this in one podcast or not, but like
I believe it was the Father's Day one.
yeah, so like things like that, like I forget. So like forgetting about the published thing, like I forgot about that, but it's still really cool.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's probably what I would say for mine. What about you? What do you got anything?
I mean, I got a couple, I guess, like some like small ones. Like, I'm proud that I graduated college.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's something that my father said, hey, when you get out of high school, you go to college and you get a degree and then you start your career. I like got half of that right. I like got a degree.
Yeah.
It was a communications degree, but I'm proud that I got a college degree. I'm proud that, what year did I win it? Was it 2017? No. Was it 17? It had to be 17. Because I was with Megan. When I won my championship in my plus 25 division in my bike race.
Oh.
It sounds all well and great, but like, honestly, it was just down to like me and one other guy. And like, all I had to do was just show up one weekend and I would get more points than, like, I was going to win it if I didn't show up and we were going to race again, but like I went an extra time and then like mathematically he couldn't win. So it's like not that great, but it is still really cool. I mean, I paid a lot of money to win a little jacket and I have a really cool clock, but yeah, I won my plus 25 division. Maybe it was 2015. Maybe it was the year I met Megan because I was, oh, that's right. It was 2015 because I was 25 in the plus 25 class.
Oh, the math
checks out. Yeah. Let's see. What else am I proud of? I guess I haven't really sort of accomplished a lot. Like I've hit a lot of like life milestones. Graduated college, got married, moved away from home, like got a decent job. Like I've hit some.
Bought your first house.
Oh yeah, we did buy a house. You know what? I'm proud of that because I honestly, with the amount of money that I make, I never thought I'd own anything important. So yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't really have my proudest one because I've really done a lot.
Still got time.
Yeah, I got a lot of time to either go down in a blazing ball of glory,
right,
or shine triumphantly.
Right.
Only time will tell. Tune in next week on next week's episode of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I'm trying to do the weird thing where you bounce your eyeballs from side to side as you like mentally go through your filing cabinet, try and find anything.
Trying to pick out.
You know, they say that actually helps, right?
It's just skimming. Does it really?
They say that when you do that, it like actually helps like your brain sort of like transition its waves into its different sort of like long-term and short-term memory from like each side of your head.
I just tried that and I'm pretty sure I have
honestly, I just made that up and it sounded good, didn't it?
I think I have a migraine now. So.
Yeah, don't do it really fast.
Did you read that on Facebook? Because that sounds like something you learn on Facebook.
Yeah.
There'd be like just like a meme of a person
Newsmax
that's
or
like
something.
Max
News or Newsmax.
Max
I don't know. Okay, so we talked about that already. So the other day at work, we have the radio on, and it played some. You know that song that's like, "We're going to the chapel and we're going to get married."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that song. So that song came on the radio, and it unlocked a core memory in my head about this dude. You remember when I was with Leslie? And I like went to like prom with her or some shit. Like one year, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But I vividly remember being at prom and we were like on the dance floor or something. And all of a sudden, this kid's like, "Hey everyone, I have this announcement to make." And like there was like a legitimate record scratch from the DJ, like, and then like this kid's like, "Let me say something," and like got the microphone from the DJ and proposed to this girl. At high school prom.
Bro.
And like everyone was like, what is happening?
You haven't even graduated yet. What's
so
happening?
Then the DJ plays that song, the "Going to the Chap." And like these two had like a little cute little moment, and then
did she say yes?
Oh yes, she did. Sorry. I didn't mean to gloss over that. Didn't mean to leave you on a cliffhanger.
That's like the peak of the conversation. Okay, go ahead.
Well, actually, that's not the peak of the conversation.
Oh boy.
Because he's playing the "We're Going to the Chapel" song, and in the back, someone says, "Fuck that shit," and then the DJ legitimately stopped playing the song and turned on rap music. It was the funniest thing I've ever experienced.
Just ruined the rest of the proposal moment.
It was so funny. I wish I knew the DJ. I wish I knew the
How
people.
do you just how do you think, you know what? I'm going to go to prom tonight. I'm going to ask this girl to marry me and make prom all about me.
Me, yeah, main character syndrome.
You're right. Dude. Oh, man. I mean, at least she said, I wonder, are they still married?
That's like, I don't know who it was because it wasn't like anyone that like Leslie was friends with or I was friends with. So I don't know who these people were. So anyone back from, my high school, I almost said it. You can find it on my Facebook. Anyhow, anyone from high school, if you know who that was, message me, tweet me, beat me, smoke signal. I don't care. Tell me who they were, if they're still married, and whatever happened.
Carrier
I have to
pigeons?
know. Yes, anything.
Yeah, literally any way of telling. I'm invested in this now. I want to know if they're still together. Because that's a bold move.
Yeah.
And, oh my
It's
God,
big dick energy for sure.
Dude, 100%.
I don't know, man. But
That's extreme confidence.
and I'm not here to dunk on high school couples because my parents were high school sweethearts. However, we know that how that goes. The concept of high school sweethearts to me, insane.
Yeah.
Right? Like, imagine meeting someone when you're 15, 14, 13 years old in like 7th, 8th, 9th grade, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
you
it.
decide that is the person you are going to spend the absolute rest of your life with, or until you get divorced, or when he dies. Dog, I couldn't imagine. One, I mean, obviously, I ended up not being with the girls that I was in relationships with in my younger years, but like, I could not imagine making that decision at 14-year-old Jim. Like,
Yeah.
like I, as a person, have grown so much from who I was at 14.
Dude,
I can't believe that I was ever allowed to make decisions.
can you imagine like making that decision? Like, I'm going to be with this person the rest of my life. What? Oh, it's my turn? Okay, perfect. I cast Blue Eyes White Dragon because like that's what I was doing when I was 14.
Right.
I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh and like watching Pokemon and playing video games. How do you make
And you
that
were gonna,
kind of
and there's people that make that decision that they're gonna.
Well,
dog,
I guess maybe they don't like actively think like this is I'm gonna be with them the rest of my life. It maybe just like comes over time, but like it's still crazy.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, I got my first girlfriend at 15, and honestly, but like, looking back, I'm not even really sure I can consider us boyfriend and girlfriend because like. I was a little shy dweeb, and I didn't kiss her for like 6 months. We were like official, so like, doesn't even count. I don't know. But like, still like, 16-year-old me, right? Driver's license. I was allowed to drive. Like, what? That's in. I'm getting off on a tangent, but like, still though, like the ability to make decisions like that. I think in Ohio, you can like at 16, you could get married with parental consent, or like at 18, obviously you're an adult and you can go to the courthouse and do that yourself. Like, I shout out to people who are high school couples and are still together. Y'all are just built different. I don't know how you get that feeling of like, right? Like, I knew that I wanted to marry Megan, but like I had that feeling as like at 27, right? I couldn't imagine having that feeling at 14.
Right.
Like, what?
Half your life earlier.
You're seriously, honestly, people who high school sweethearts and still together, you're just built different. You're insane. You're cracked. You beat the game. Congratulations. I envy you. Me, dumb Jim, 14-year-old dumb Jim, should not have been making permanent decisions like that.
Yeah, like I was building Yu-Gi-Oh decks,
Yeah.
not like planning the rest of my life.
Yeah, and I was like putting viruses on the family computer by downloading shit on LimeWire.
LimeWire, dude.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And like, you could have been like, hey, do you want to marry that person that you're like best friends with? I mean, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Yeah. No, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Can we hold on real quick though? I want to go back to what you talked about being like 16 and driving.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, that's kind of crazy.
Isn't that terrifying?
That's like to think about it in that way. So like, okay, you went to a doctor when you were legally 18 and they're like, no, you can't make this decision for yourself.
Right.
But when you're 16, you can drive this vehicle,
2-ton vehicle operating at highway
70
speed.
miles an hour.
Plus, because
After what is it like driving? So it was like, what, a few months?
15 and a half, you go to driver's ed, and I think
Right.
it's like 3 months, and then you do like 40 hours of driving, and then at 16, you can take your test,
So-
which I failed twice.
So I passed one the first time. I was very happy.
Nice.
I definitely went over the line. I still do it to this day.
Oh, dude, I
still
can
go
nail
over
the
line.
parking.
Yeah.
The parking, I aced.
Yeah.
It was the driving part that I fucked up twice. First
So-
time I sped. Second time, the person claims that I pulled out in traffic. I was in the left turning lane, and I pulled into the intersection, stopped, waited for the car to pass, and then I turned. She said that's not how you're supposed to do it.
Oh, well.
Whatever.
But it's crazy that, like, that's allowed.
Yeah.
After 6 months of trying this thing, you're allowed to go out here on the road with everybody else, drive this massive vehicle going super fast, and it's just expected to be okay.
Right, and like the craziest part about driving is not like when you're operating the vehicle, like your like skill as a driver.
Right.
When you're driving the car, you have to trust that every other vehicle on the road, that person's not like sneezing or like coughing or like picking their
asleep.
nose, asleep, on their phone, drinking, like alcohol or water. Like you're literally just strapped into this
distracted.
almost borderline rocket ship. And
Yeah.
you're just trusting that other people strapped to their rocket ship are just not going to fuck up.
It's just a real life game of bumper cars where you don't bounce off and live. Usually.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And those seatbelts hurt a lot worse than at Six Flags.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the
you know,
airbags and the
and-
glass. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild.
yeah. That
You've been in a couple car accidents, too.
dude. Oh yeah. So I mean, I was rear-ended once, and that wasn't really that bad.
But you got T-boned.
I got
didn't you?
T-boned.
Yeah.
I remember, dude. Okay, so we were going to Firehouse Subs. There was
I almost had Firehouse for lunch today.
dude. I love Firehouse. So okay. You know what? I'm going to tell this story.
Go.
I
Hey,
think it's
pop off,
interesting.
sis.
So we were going to Firehouse. There were 6 of us that were going. Okay, 4-seater car. 2 of us had to drive separate. So me and
Fair.
my friend Jake, we got in the car, started driving separate. We went like a different way because I had like never been to this firehouse or whatever.
Wait,
So
hold on. Were you driving or were you the passenger?
I was a passenger.
First off, how did you manage that? Because I know that you have serious motion sickness.
I mean, this was probably before the motion sickness.
you-
It's maybe the cause.
I was just going to ask that.
So I will touch on that too. So we were driving. I can't remember what the name of the road was, but it was right in front of a Lowe's. A BMW
Of course.
pulled out, and I remember like specifically saying, "Jake, watch out!" And then we were hit. We spun a few times, and then we just stopped. We were like facing oncoming traffic.
Oh, God.
Luckily, there was a police officer like right there.
And you know what's crazy is that, like, that never happens often.
No, yeah, but like I think like the woman, she still admitted like it was my fault. I thought it was clear to go, whatever. Like there was it was like one of those Grand Prix, like or a Bonneville, like a big white car.
Oh, like those big boat-looking cars.
Right, but like it's a very big vehicle. Like so, yeah, we got hit, and it's crazy because like the passenger side is what got hit. So if it was like if we were going just any slower, it would have hit further up, and it would have like hit my hips, my knees, like everything.
Oh, so she hit
just
the
behind.
she hit the back passenger door.
It hit just
so if you'd have
behind
been going
me.
slower, ooh.
Yeah, so like I couldn't open the door. Like I had to go out the driver's side.
Oh, wow.
So I walked away with just a scratch on my forehead, and then
A wicked case of whiplash from getting shit
so
whipped.
whiplash, and then that's when I end up taking. So like, what's funny is we still went to Firehouse.
I was gonna say, how was the sub?
So like the friends that we were supposed to go with, they're like, dude, where are you guys at? And I was like, we were just hit. We were in a car accident. They picked us up, so we all squeezed into this car. Still went. They took us back to Firehouse so we could eat.
And
I'm
the
just
cop,
sitting there.
hold on, the cop let y'all roll out 6 deep in this car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like we were at Firehouse. I'm sitting there, like I'm ordering food with like bleeding from my forehead. And, like, we sat
Not
down.
me with the blood running down my knee at photo
Yeah,
class.
exactly.
Are you okay?
So
No.
like I'm sitting there eating a sandwich, just like nothing's happening. I'm still like shaking from the adrenaline, And then I go back to work and I walk into my, like, the HR, like, the person who did the scheduling. I was like, we were just in a car accident. I'm going to go to the hospital. She's like, yeah. So, like, Taylor picked us up. We went to the hospital, whatever. From that point, I had, like, it was really bad, like, and I still get this way. If I go up to, like, a flight of steps or have to walk down,
Ooh.
I feel like I'm going to fall.
Dog, I was talking to Taylor about this the other day when she came over to watch whatever that show that Megan and her watched, Outlander. Yeah. Game of Thrones Light Edition.
Dollar General Game of Thrones.
Wish Game of Thrones. Anyhow, I was talking to Taylor about this because we were talking about when we were going to have to drive to the zoo that Jason would have to drive. I was like, oh, yeah, right, the vertigo thing. Or the passenger motion sickness thing. Anyhow, I was like, yeah, dude, you know what? I bet you Jason's going to have problems with vertigo when he gets older. And my grandpa has that. When he walks down ramps, he, like, gets ahead of himself. That feeling of, like, I can't slow down or I can't stop. Yeah, you got to watch out for that.
You know those, so
Jesus.
Speaking of, you know those, like, in, like, fun houses or whatever where, like, there's a platform you walk across, but around
the
it,
tube
the
is
tube is spinning.
Yeah.
We went through one of those in Myrtle Beach, and I went like this. Like, I started
sideways.
I started leaning to the left.
Yeah.
Like, I almost fell over.
Well, I think that happens to everybody.
No, but, like,
Like-
it was like
bad?
uncontrolled.
Ooh.
This was like, I think this was after my surgery.
Oh, so, like, recently.
Yeah, so, like, it was not good. Like,
Ooh.
my dad started, like, laughing like it was the funniest thing ever, and I'm like, dude, like, that was rough. But
is that what Benny does that you're talking about?
yeah, my cat's scratching at the wall right now.
Benny.
Hey,
Hey, Peter.
hi, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Look, dude, come on, man.
Peter,
Okay.
I'm handicapped.
But yeah, so yeah, definitely a real thing. I'm pretty sure a lot of it came after that car
Stemmed from
accident.
the car crash.
Yeah, that was wild though.
Have you, and this is going to sound super goofy, have you seen any of those motion sickness glasses that they make?
No.
So they're these glasses that are basically made of straws or tubes, and they go around, like, they sit on your face like regular glasses, but inside the tube is liquid, and it's supposed to, like, mirror, like, the equilibrium in, like, your head, like the liquid in your head, and because you can see it with your eyeballs, it's supposed to help reduce, like, motion, like the feeling of motion sickness, because your eyes can actually visibly see that things are steady and not moving like your brain thinks it is.
Like those silly straw glasses where you can drink milk through. You're
Yes.
just wearing those on your eyes.
But they
all
are
the time.
filled with liquid. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, crazy straws, but,
But
like,
not
a straw.
chocolate milk. Not chalky
I mean,
milk.
the forbidden chocolate milk. I think it's blue. I saw them on Instagram.
That's interesting.
I don't know if you've ever seen those or tried them. And
I've tried, like, the motion sickness, like, little drops, like what we had when I was
yeah.
at the zoo. I did, like, all natural, whatever, and those work pretty well. But
they're, like, fast acting.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, that's something. But
That, like, weird homeopathy stuff.
yeah, man.
Non-FDA certified. You're just putting, like, straight borium tablets in your mouth.
Well, yeah, whatever it is, I don't know. Whatever it is,
It's one of those
it
chemicals
works.
on the periodic
Yeah.
table, and you're just like, I'll put it in my body.
See what happens.
You're just eating bleach, like solid bleach.
Hey, man, if it makes me not have car sickness
It's fair.
and not kills me, then it's fine. We call that a win-win in this situation.
That is all of my topics that I had written down.
Dude, that's all I got right now, too. That's pretty solid. That's a pretty good Sad Boy Weekly update.
Dude, yeah.
That's
Got
pretty
anything
good
cool
one.
coming up for the rest of the week?
Anything cool coming up the rest of the week? Really? Not that I can think of. It's supposed to rain, like, the whole week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just, that's it. It's working. Nothing.
Yep.
Nothing great. What about you?
I mowed my lawn on Monday on my day off.
Oh, smart.
So
I
I
did
don't
not.
have to mow this weekend.
I'm on like a 2.5 week rotation on cutting the grass, and it's bad.
I have to cut my backyard, every other week, but my front yard I can cut like once every month. My front yard
Yeah.
does not grow, which is great because I hate cutting it. Oh, dude, my pressure washer died. So Monday I cut the grass.
Yeah.
Listen to this bullshit. We're not done yet, folks. I'm back on my
We're
bullshit.
swinging back. Okay, let's do it.
So Monday, right? I cut my grass, and I noticed that I haven't weed whacked. Right? We just talked about this. So I whip out my weed whacker. I buzz the whole fence line, and I like work on my little patio section. And like halfway through the little patio section, the battery died.
Of course.
Yep, which is okay.
Classic weed whacker.
Classic electric weed whacker syndrome. I go get my spare battery, plug it in, finished my little patio thing. At this point, the little patio is covered in grass and dirt and sand and just gunk because I haven't cleaned it in years.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go above and beyond because I was just gonna cut the grass and weed whack.
Feeling spicy.
I was feeling frisky, dude. So I cleared off all my patio furniture from this little deck thing. Megan and I have been talking about getting rid of the rug because it's all moldy and gross. And so I rolled it up, took it to the trash, and I whipped out my pressure washer.
Oh, boy.
And I was going to pressure wash my little patio. It was going to be real nice. We've been talking about selling our patio furniture, so I was going to clean them off. I dragged this motherfucker all the way from the garage into my backyard. I get this bitch set up. I turn it on, it's running, it runs for 3 minutes, and then the damn thing died. I got like this little space of my patio.
So now you just got a square of clean patio.
Yep.
Just reminding you every day that you failed.
Well, my little pressure washer that could gave up.
The effort you put forth was...
Hey, he was like a little $50 electric boy from Walmart. He got the job done.
He tried.
And homeboy had a good send-off. Little shithead. But dude, that made me so mad. Because I was like, at first I was pissed that the battery in my weed whacker died.
Oh,
so I was a little mad about that. I was like, you know what? It's whatever. I didn't charge battery. That's on me. That's fine. I got the job done anyway. Then I was like, yeah, so my patio furniture is all over my backyard. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to clean this thing. I drag it hoses, and I got to go get an electrical or an extension cord because the plug on the pressure washer is too big for the outlet socket. Yeah. I drag all these cords out. I plug this bitch in, and fucker died.
All that work. All that setup for just not even the payoff.
Yep. So then I boxed it up, put it out in the trash. It's going out. And then I just left all my patio furniture in the backyard. I don't even care.
Quit, gave up, done.
Yep. Went inside, took a shower, did some laundry. I was pissed.
When all the effort doesn't pay off, you just quit.
I was so mad. So mad.
Classic millennial.
Oh, where I was going with this, though, is so I'm texting Megan, and I was like, yeah, the pressure washer died. Hold on. I got to read it because it was really funny.
Oh, yeah, I want to hear verbatim.
Where was it? I'm going to find it, I promise. Oh, here it is. So, I said, he gave it his best shot, and she said, it's time to order a new one from Best Buy. RGB pressure washer. Could you imagine the little wand having like RGB lights, and it's like a little disco when the water's going?
You never want to pressure wash during the day again.
Yeah, right. I only want to do it at night when all the lights are going off. The RGB pressure washer killed me.
Can you imagine like being your neighbor and they're just like watching like just a light show going on? What is happening?
It's like 9:30.
9:30, and I just
in my underwear, just in my backyard, just ah.
Dude, I love that.
And so I had my headphones in, right, because it was loud, and I had it on noise cancellation. It goes, bing. Thug wife says RGB pressure washer. Audibly laughed out loud.
But the real question is, do they have one?
They do have pressure washers. I don't think any of them come RGB equipped. There's no Razor pressure washer.
I think a YouTube search for how to retrofit RGB lights in a pressure washer is necessary.
Hey man, I'm down for it. That'd be sick.
I want to see that now.
It's like it's like what's the car wash in where Best Buy is, the Tidal Wave.
Oh yeah,
it's got like the disco
just the lights and everything.
Yeah.
You go through, they're splashing the
nighttime
hot wax on, and it's just colored lights everywhere. It's just a clean party,
Hey, it's like it's like a party in your bedroom
all day long.
I still think about what's her name, the other Megan, not my Megan,
the other Megan.
The other Megan.
Yeah,
what's she been up to?
I have no idea.
Hey Megan, heard there's a party in your bedroom. How long is it gonna last? What are you talking about? It's gonna last all night long.
What was that band? Cash.
Cash.
Yeah.
They're an EDM band now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. With how their music started, that was the natural progression for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, what was they were like the tail end of the scene movement?
Yeah.
Like the scene.
The scene. Yeah.
And scene.
Dang.
There's a party in your bedroom. We're gonna get DMCA'd if we sing it. You can't do that
all night long. Yeah, but you know what? It's I think it's time. I'm gonna go play some Crucible on Destiny. So let's wrap this boy up.
Is it Iron Banner week?
It is Iron Banana week.
Are you gonna go 9-0? Are you gonna make it to the? Oh, that's the trials.
Oh,
of
that's
Osiris.
trials.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it trials week?
No, it might be.
Oh.
I've never
have you ever done it?
I've never been to Lighthouse. I've never got enough people to carry me.
Me neither. I never even tried because I'm terrible at PvP.
Yeah, it's not for me. But
we're getting off tangent.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Thank you for joining us for your midweek Sad Boy podcast, and catch you next time.